of English, working at Dr.SNSRCAS College of Arts and Science. So welcome you all for the third session. So in the previous video we discussed about audio-lingual method, that is background, principles, structures, everything. So now we are going to discuss about the theory of language, which comes under the audio-lingual method. So here it was influenced by descriptive linguistics. American structuralists headed by Bloomfield adopted a new technique for studying a language. So this method was introduced by Bloomfield, that is to improve your technique of teaching a language or studying a language. For that purpose, this method has been introduced by Bloomfield. So what he says is concentrating on the spoken form of a language. So he says that by through this method, he says that you must concentrate on a spoken language because that is the only way to improve your communication. They gathered examples, daily conversations and analyzed them into building blocks of language. So what he says is, the examples are gathered from daily conversations. So if you want to improve your language or communication, the best thing is to improve, develop your daily conversations. Whenever a candidate comes into the class, just ask him about the daily activities, what he has done from morning to now. So like that, try to give a daily conversation. Those students will be speak with confidence. And analyze them into building blocks of language, that is sound, words and structure. So these sound, words and structures, these are the most important thing in improving a language. So try to analyze them and make the students to speak each and every day based on their daily activities. So they argue that the language is in fact learning these separate elements and how they combine with each other. So whenever you are learning a language, the sounds, words and sentences must be learned separately and then it must be combined as an element and it must improve for improvement of your language. So here there are 5 things. The first one, language is primarily speech, not writing. So if you want to learn a language or if you want to develop your communication, whatever, the most important thing in a language is speaking and not writing. So that's why here we have said that speaking and listening are given more importance when compared to reading and writing. So the spoken form is given more importance. Children must be mastered in their spoken, either through the help of their mother tongue or through the help of the target language. So always the speaking is given more importance in audio-lingual method. The second one, language is a set of habits. So what he says is, through ALM method, we already discussed that there must be more activities in this method. You must repeat the activities, you must practice everything. So this method, it must be made as a habit. The student must repeat their activity, repetition, imitation, everything must be done while learning a language. That is especially to improve the verbal language. So always we discuss that speaking is more important. So verbal behavior must be increased and through more activities and imitations. Then the third one, teaching the language is not about the language. So instead of teaching the roots and their exceptions, try to teach the words, structures and other things. So always don't try to teach the student about the roots and their exceptions. So already we have learned the grammar translation method. The grammar is not much important for speaking. Grammar is only necessary for writing. So if you want to improve your communication, just try to make the students to involve and make them to speak and not writing or other things, because speaking is the most important thing. So GTM is nothing but grammar translation method. The fourth one, a language is what native speakers say, not what someone thinks they should say. So always we say that language must be is the most important thing. So language is not a subject, it is a for either English or French or whatever, it is a language. So you should not think about what others ask you to say. You should think that what you want to convey to others. The message what you are going to convey to others, that we call as a language and not what someone wants to convey. So always try to improve your language without any errors. The last one, languages are different. So they strongly object to using the LI in the classrooms. That is, the mother tongue is not strictly prohibited in a classroom. The target language is used, that is to improve your language. So when you use the target language and when the student learns through the target language, it will make a great difference in learning a language. So try to avoid the mother tongue and fix always try to speak the instructions and all other things to target language to improve your communication. So the idea of this thing is to improve your communication all over the universals. Okay. Thank you all. By this we are completing audio language. Next we can meet in the next video. Thank you.